Okay, good afternoon. We are here at the MGM site in downtown Springfield. We're here with Mike Mathis, who's the person in charge of this whole thing. And so he's going to be talking about what's going to be happening here in a month. What we're seeing right now is basically the front entrance of the hotel.
Yeah, that's right. This is great. So you're looking down on our marquee corner, which is our hotel. We're at the corner of Main and Howard, and that's where our suites are in that circular rotunda. And you're just panning across the hotel, which runs along Main Street. 250 rooms. It's really beautiful. I just toured the Gaming Commission and some of our regulators, and it's really some of the nicest work product that we've done as a company. Really Springfield, very industrial, chic. Excited to show the public what the hotel looks like inside.
You've got a month to go. I've been coming down here every month or so, and I'm amazed at the amount of progress that's going on. You must feel that same way.
I've got to come down here at least 2-3 times a day, because that's how quickly the work is happening, and if you want to see the progress, you got to be out there that often. But it's really remarkable. We've got a great construction team. It's allowing us to open 2 weeks early, and you can see a lot of activity outdoors because the final paving out there, which happens quickly. But on the inside, it's nearly complete. We're moving in furniture, we're doing touch-up paint, and really moving into the space. So can be more excited about the construction schedule.
I'm amazed at the big asphalt truck going right by right now. Sorry, listeners. I'm amazed at some of the things that you've incorporated into the final design, like the old Armory building.
That's right. Yeah, we're putting the final touches on the State Armory building. You can even see there might be a reflection of some of the copper that we're putting into the turrets.
Okay.
But it's a really beautiful building. There's scaffolding all around that the last year or so. On the front of it, there's still some scaffolding on the back because we're doing a little bit of touch up. But we cleaned up the stone. It's probably hasn't looked this good in 100 years. It's a beautiful building, and excited to showcase it. It's really, for me, it feels like the anchor of our project in terms of a design element. And then all the outdoor activity that you're looking down at right now is when this building comes to life and really distinguishes us from the competition, because there'll be so much programming out there, a lot of family space, watching the big Sunday football game, the Red Sox, etc. So I'm excited about that outdoor space you're looking at right now.
That's right down there in that courtyard.
That's right. You're looking right down at it.
And people will be able to go in there without necessarily going into the casino or...
Yeah, that's a big part of our design, is to make it a mixed use experience. And it's more than just the casino gaming experience. So this is great outdoor space. At some point you'll pan left of the Armory building, and you'll see our outdoor farmers market skating rink space.
Okay.
And that's right down there. That's exactly it. So you just pan to it. You can see the frame of that space, which was meant to pay respect to the old building, the old shed building. For those of you that remember, there's a building that came off of the Armory that got damaged in the tornado. Okay. So this is our great family outdoor space. We're getting asked for parking directions. Not quite yet. 30 days, sir. So yeah, that's great outdoor space, family space, and we've got Kringle Candle, we'll have bowling, Topgolf, Indian motorcycle, as well as movie theater above. So a lot of great family space, as well as rotating programming. Okay.
I noticed when I was down here yesterday, the Armory building, you're putting a giant mural dedicated to the Springfield motorcycle.
That's right.
You're building a new thing, but you're also paying tribute to the city's history in a lot of respects.
Absolutely. We want to showcase really the best of Springfield, including its rich history and great history on manufacturing, its manufacturing roots. So you'll see Indian. We've got a boutique Indian retail store, one of its first in the country. So we want to highlight things like the Indian motorcycle, different artifacts that we borrowed from the Springfield Museum that we're going to showcase inside the resort. And what's great about that is we're going to give signage that sends people, if you want to see more of these types of things, go up the street to the Springfield Museum. So a great cross-marketing opportunity. But really the whole feel of the resort is meant to feel like Springfield in its heyday, including really respecting the architecture.
Okay, there's the swimming pool.
That's right.
Looks like there's water in it.
Yep, we just filled it with water. It rained just a few minutes ago, so it's probably got more water in it. But a lot of great outdoor garden space. There's a spa there. and really an intimate, this type of design that brings the people down to the main street, so you can feel the energy of the city. It's really pedestrian scale, and I think people can't believe that this is new construction, because we've spent a lot of time focusing on aging the brick so that it feels like it's been part of the community for a long time.
Okay. So you've been involved in this project when it was just on a drawing board.
That's right.
There's a month ago. A lot of people in Springfield are excited about this. You must be at a different level of excitement entirely, because you've been involved in this whole thing from the earliest days. So with a month ago, how do you feel?
Yeah, a range of emotions. I really pinch myself. I'm one of the luckiest people in the industry to have been able to be here when it was just a concept on the back of a piece of paper to what it is today. I've been with this project since the beginning of 2012, so going on 7 years. And in addition just to the pride of seeing the building come to life, is seeing all the people that I connected with when I first got to the city, who welcomed us, brought us into their homes to let us meet their neighbors and talk about what this opportunity could be. A lot of those folks I'm starting to see show up in the building as employees. Mm-hmm. We've got 3,000 employees, and close to 40% of them are Springfield residents. So a lot of these folks I call my friends, and they were early supporters, and I'm proud to bring them on as employees so that they can show it off to their community. So a big range of emotions, mostly pride and excitement, because we're in really good shape, and it's because of the collective effort of our team and the community.
Now, when is everything, you're now obviously not going to be done an hour before the grand opening. What's the ETA for all the people with the hard hats to be out of here? Yeah,
I think you'll start to see some of the hard hats fall off the project, probably with a couple of weeks left before opening, and then a big effort goes into inside the building with prepping all the areas, again, training and final touches on some of the spaces. Our designers will be moving furniture around and doing some final tweaks, but at that point it's just really refining our training program so that we're ready to welcome guests and be as prepared as we can be. Okay,
because 3,000 people, you're going to need time to prepare them to know their way around and know how to do their work.
That's exactly right. We have 350 of my colleagues coming from Las Vegas and different parts of the country to come support this pre-opening effort. So it's really a huge logistical plan to get people into training rooms, to get them fed during that whole window, and to get them trained up to understand the venue and really to understand Springfield. We want them to be ambassadors. We want them to be ambassadors of the city and of our brand when they welcome our guests. So a lot of training goes into that. Okay. And next month, what are people going to see when they come down here? Yeah, when we open our doors, you're gonna see programming right out of the gate. A lot of outdoor activity. All of our restaurants will be open. Our retail will be open. So really, we're open for business as of August 24th. And the casino resort business is sort of like 7-Eleven. You open up, you never close. So we don't need locks on a lot of these doors, because we'll never close this room. It's a 24/7 operation. But I'm excited. There's so many aspects of it, including we got a great food and beverage program for locals. They can come out during lunch, because I know there's not a ton of opportunities down here. But excited to welcome all those folks and have them experience all different parts of the resort. Okay, Mike, on that note, I'm starting to get a high wind warning and it's starting to rain, so I'm coming down with the Republican drone. Thank you so much for doing this, and best of luck. Thank you, and look forward to seeing everybody on August 24th, 10:30 a.m. Thank you, Mike. Thank you. Okay, that was Mike Mathis. We are wrapping it up here because, as I said, the weather's starting to turn. So I'm your humble reporter, Patrick Johnson with the Republican, and the Republican drone. We're coming in for a landing. Thank you so much for tuning in. Here's the last look of the MGM building as I come in for a landing.
And we're landing. Good job. I think that's off.